Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. Let's talk about it. Well, good afternoon, fellow patriots. The conservative patriot here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hopefully, I have this thing on. Okay. And we have a lot to talk about today. Some incredible things that I covered under General Flynn's new book here that came out in November 2022. And I can tell you, I'm already halfway through it. I mean, look at this. This is how much I've read already. Look at that. Pretty crazy, huh? So, to give you a little brief, like I've been telling you guys, 2023 has been a year of exposure. Everything's being exposed right now, including with Epstein, the CIA. There's so many things that are being exposed right now. It's just absolutely incredible. Now, there's a lot of dirty business in the CIA. We learned that today. And they're involved in JFK's assassination. Everybody already knew that. So it seems like us conspiracy theorists have been batting 1,000. Everything we've been saying for years has now been proven fact. And they can't hide this fact anymore. Oh boy, here goes an ambulance. You gotta love that, huh? But everything we've been saying for years, and they've been calling us conspiracy theorists, conspiracy theories, which is a CIA term, by the way. Look up Operation Mockingbird, Operation Paperclip. There you go. So I think I give you a little better understanding of what we're dealing with here in America. It's obvious that our career politicians are owned by the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. Now, there's a network of organizations that I just learned for the chapter 2. It is called the Uniparty Members of Government. Now, what do they consist of? The WEF, Soros Organization, Gates Organization, Zuckerberg Organization, WHO, WTO, and somebody other. So that's known as the Uniparty of Government. So that's exactly what we're seeing right now. It's called the Uniparty. And I hate to say it, guys, but both sides of the aisle are compromised. I hate to say it. And if you haven't picked this book up yet, you need to. She was actually on a podcast last night. Oh, I just came across it. I think it's called Grand Theft something. I'll have to, look into it. It's by really graceful, incredible book so far. But the stuff that General Flynn covers in this book, amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. So everything's being exposed. Everything that's been brought to the dark has been now being brought to the light. And everything we've been saying for years has been proven fact. There's no denying it anymore. Truth about the Pope. Truth about this. And truth about that. We've been right about it the whole time. And I don't know if you guys have been watching the Twitter files, but they just dropped another bombshell stuff. So when we got all these distractions going on, they're trying to distract us from the Biden crime family. That's what they're trying to do right now. How you doing, Joel? They're trying to distract us away from their corruption. We got to stay on the corruption. Okay? Because the cabal is very good at shifting us in a different direction. We need to stay on the corruption. Nothing else. Because everything else is just noise and everything else. But how you doing, Joe Carroll? It's good to see you as always. We're dealt with. It's not just a deep state cabal here. It's all over the globe. All over globally. It's a whole network of people. That a small group of people, by the way, that want to control you, enslave and control your life. That's what's going on. So we need to stop this infighting with each other. This you're giving them exactly what they want. When you do that, you're giving them exactly what they want. You fall into the trap. And this conservative fighting with this person. Yes, I've been telling you guys this. Eventually, the truth is going to come out. And look at what's happening. The GOP intelligence committee uh, uh, is doing pretty well, I think. Share this out, guys. I want you guys, don't be afraid to comment. I noticed that YouTube is throttling me really bad. Share it out if you can. Because even though the truth is already getting out, you know, 2023, I said this is late 2022. It's the year of exposure. And man, is it? So, in order for you guys to understand what we're up against, you need to follow the money. I mean, it's right here in front of you. You got this. You got this great book by J.R.R. Flynn. And if you can afford it, $50, he will hand sign it when he sends it to you. I don't know where people got that I was going to meet him. That would have been great, but I don't know where the hell they got that from. So there's a whole connection of cabal. It's not just here in the United States, even though it's deeply entrenched in here. The thing that people need to understand the most is that we're not being infiltrated by foreign people. No. We're being infiltrated, and we have enemies from within. We're within our own country that want to sell us out to China or this other country for their own personal financial gain. That's all they care about. They don't give a damn about you. It's about enriching themselves while you suffer, while you go poorer. So people need to understand this. And if there's patriot farmers out there, or if there's patriot business out there, those are the people you need to support. We need to stop supporting these corporate CCP-owned corporations and start supporting our patriot businesses. So there's a whole. This has been a plan in the making to destroy the United. This is all by design. Trained environments, purposely letting them patrol our skies with CCP spy balloons. It's all by design. They are openly, systematically destroying this country from within to try to destroy our food supply, our infrastructure. That's why you see all these train derailments go on, and so forth. That's why you're seeing all this stuff happen. It's all by design. They've had this plan since 1972. That's how far back this plan goes. All you have to do is look at what Henry Kissinger said. How do you control the flow of information? How do you control the people? How do you control the food chain? How do you control this? We're seeing it happen in real time. This has been a plan in the making since 1972. Uh-huh. Holy, but this is what problem. Now the plan's being exposed, and the world's starting to wake up to it and say, no way. No freaking way. You're going to do that. No way. It's all you have to do is do the research. It's out there. There's so many networks of people that we're dealing with. All you have to do is follow the money, and it'll lead you down this rabbit hole or whatever, like it did me. Well, before then, yeah. You understand we're under this close to communism. That close. We're hanging on by a thread. Another thing that needs to stop happening, we need to stop having this defeatist attitude. That's exactly how they want you to feel. So you just give up, shut up, and do nothing. Absolutely freaking not. Don't go down those rabbit holes. I don't go down too far. Just enough. But we're dealing with the most evil people on this planet. They want nothing more than to enslave you and control you. And control everything, and get rid of your way of life. When you have this defeatist attitude, this is exactly what they're doing. They make you feel a certain way, so you're like, oh, there's nothing we can do. No, 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 no. Real patriots uh, move forward to the next battle. They don't just freaking give up and say, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. That's not how you win. By just sitting on your bum and doing nothing. That's not how you win. This is why we're losing, because we got too many people who stayed on the last cycle. That's what happened. Patriots don't quit. What does President Trump say all the time? Never ever give up. And so many of you have. And you're going to feel really stupid for doing that. So we need to stop with this negative energy, this negative attitude. We need to start talking about winning again. That's what needs to happen. And we're not doing that because we're too busy just throwing up our hands and because we don't get the result we want. Like I've been telling you guys, they don't play fair. They're not going to play fair. They play dirty. We need to stop playing dirty. I don't mean, legally, of course. We need to start talking about winning again, not losing. Get this negative crap out of your head. Because you fall right into their trap exactly where they want you. They want you to feel a certain way, so you just shut up and do nothing and sit on your couch while your country is systematically being destroyed. I'll say this again. Do you think General George Washington, the militia, and the Continental Army just gave up and said, "Oh, we're sorry, we didn't need to do it"? No, they're saying, "F you, you're not going to tell us what to do anymore, and we're going to live the life the way we want to live." Our forefathers are rolling over in their grave because we were just sitting here and allowed this to continue. No, I don't. No, I think we should do something stupid. No, 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 no. You need to start getting locally involved. Every single one of you. That's the problem we're having on our side. There's not enough people doing volunteer work. There's not enough people watching the polls. And this is why we're losing. Because we keep making up excuses. And if we don't live this next cycle, you can kiss your country goodbye. So we need to start taking this seriously. Seriously. We already got two grassroots people elected for Republican state committee person, and I think three or four other people won their races. That's how you win, by getting locally involved and talking with each other. Like NC Deb, they had 8 million volunteers in North Carolina alone. That's how you win, when you're all locally involved. And all I'm hearing is just doom and gloom and all this other stuff. This is exactly how you want to. This is exactly how they want you to feel. But all is lost. It's hopeless. So you just do nothing. Now, stop with this defeatist attitude. Knock it off. If you want to win, we need to start talking about winning again. You don't win by pissing them on, bitching, and complaining online. That's not how you win. You get out there and you put in the work. Complaining on the internet is going to solve squat. You know something? I've been telling you guys this for over a year now, possibly 2 or 3. You want to see change in your community, then you have to be that person to make that happen. Nobody's coming to save you here. Nobody. You. You need to save yourself. I guarantee if everybody right now, right until the next cycle, got involved and stayed involved, they're not going to be able to do it. They're not. Because if we look at 2016 up until 2020 and 2022, what happened? I tell you what happened. We got too lazy, we got too complacent, and we let our guard down. That's what happened. We got too lazy, we got too complacent, and we let our guard down. Those are the 3 things that happened. When you're in politics, you're on your toes all the time. Not just when your guy wins. No, 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 no. You keep your heads, you're always on your toes at all times. So I hope this really opened a lot of people's eyes. Like, okay, well, we need to stay on our toes here. Yeah. The reason why we won in 2016 is because we took it seriously, and everybody was involved at the local county, the local level, and we got President Trump into office. What happened? Well, those 3 things I just told you. We got lazy, we got complacent, and we let our guard down. That's what happened. And they're going to make sure that, because you need to understand something too. They didn't think Hillary would lose. We know Democrats play dirty. They don't play fair. But sometimes you need to hit them at their own game. It's time to get these negative thoughts out of our mind. Because if you stay in that negative thing, it's not you're not gonna win. We need to start talking about winning again and taking it seriously. I asked people a question, and not one person answered that. I said, what did we do to win to make sure President Trump got won in 2016? And nobody answered that. We won because we took it seriously and we all got involved in our communities. That's how we won. A lot of people saying, "Oh, votes don't matter anymore." I get this. I get it. It's very tiring. It's very frustrating, but having that losing attitude it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not you're not going to go very far with a losing attitude. So you need to get that negative thought out of your head. Because I'm not giving up on my state. It may be the most freaking liberal state in the freaking country, but that doesn't mean, oh, because it's a blue state, I'm just gonna either move to another state, which they have the same freaking issues as a blue state does. So really, what are you running away from? Preacher yesterday, he made me a really good point. He said that we can't trust people because we're not God, and it's his job, not ours. And I thought, yeah, that's right, exactly. We need to start talking about winning again. That's the whole point of this stream today. Positive energy, not negative. NC Deb, prime example. They had 8 million volunteers in North Carolina alone. 8 million. That's how you win. And guess what happened? It paid off, and now they have a super majority in everything, every office. That's how you win. You don't get involved. You don't, and look at the process. Guess what? They're gonna take it away from you. I guarantee if every Republican state right now, because Florida's not having that problem, Texas is not having that problem, North Carolina's not having that problem, that is South Carolina. They're done at 9:30 that night. So the 7 battle states, you got some work to do. Having this defeatist attitude, you're not going to win with that type of attitude. You're not. They try to condition you to do nothing. Do you understand what I'm telling you? That's what they're doing right now. They are conditioning you to do nothing. Real patriots don't quit. I'm not quitting. NC Dev, how you doing? I was just talking about you. Of course. Goodly, of course. NC Dev just joined the chat. 8 million volunteers in North Carolina. That's how you win. What happened? 8 million volunteers in North Carolina alone. Oh, you got radar. Nice. That's how you win. You get involved in every single county. It doesn't matter if it's a city or a town. We need to do it now because if President Trump doesn't get in, that's it. We're done. I guarantee you, if you get locally involved and state involved, and the thing that we need to work on, let me tell you, poll watchers, poll workers, and people that can look at the process. Right now, we're having that problem. Yeah, we're still having that problem in 7 swing states: Georgia, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan. And that's a fairly red state too. It is. Both of them are. Another thing that needs to stop happening is people blaming President Trump for that justice losing his race. Let me let me tell you something. He never asked for President Trump's endorsement. That's why he lost. He thought he could win on his own. And he's like, "Oh, I don't need any help." He's like, "Okay, let's see how." All right, whatever. That's why you lost. It's all right. I'm sure she knew what you meant by that. I do typos all the time. Don't feel bad. So we need to start talking about winning again and greatness. Throw out this freaking negative crap. Throw it out. Throw it away. Get it out of your mind. Because they're doing everything right now to condition you to do nothing. And it's working. Because some of you out there just gave up. Well, maybe you came back, maybe snapped out of it, I hope. Just in Georgia alone, 600,000 voters stayed home. That's why you lost the race there. I guarantee from now until next year, next November, if we all get involved and stayed that way, we have more observers, more poll workers, poll watchers. See, this is what we're lacking in right now. Lack of people watching the box people things. We don't have enough. North Carolina gets it right every time. So we need to start talking about winning again. Get rid of this negative process. Get it, kick it out of your head. Yeah, this is the type. This is what they want you to do. Just have this defeatist attitude, so you just sit there and do nothing. That's what they want. That's exactly you give them exactly what they want. Yeah, yep. The problem with our side is we give up too easily. That's a problem. We give up too easily. We just throw up our hands, whatever, and to go back into hiding. No, real patriots don't do that. They get off their butt and they get involved. I'm in communication with my friend on Facebook every day because he's from around here where I live. I talk to him, I say, hey, what can I do to help? And there you go. Hey, shit kicker. How you doing? Much love to you. We need to start talking about winning again. Stop with the defeatist crap. Stop it. Stop it. You did want to win again? You need to start taking it seriously and stay focused. Because right now they're trying to distract us about take us away from the Biden crime family. No, no, no. You keep your eyes on that. Not over there, over here. But so many people, so many big conservatives are talking about that. They fall for this, fall for it. Hook, line, sinker. Let's stop that. We, the people, need to unite together to get this done. Do you understand? If you just sit home and vote and don't do anything, you hand it over to the communists. That's what you're doing. Everybody has to do this. Everybody. Not just a select few of you. Every single one of you has to do it. Doesn't matter if you're the blue state. Who gives a damn? It does not matter what state you're in. You're going to have problems. Look at what's going on in Kentucky. Look at what's going on in Tennessee. There's your example. So both sides are compromised. This is why it's so important to get grassroots patriots in government and get rid of all these career politicians. They don't want average Joes like you and me. We know that, but we need to figure out a way. Because without Rhoda McRomney, it's not gonna help you. So don't donate anything to the RNC. They're corrupt too. All McRomney cares about is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, taxpayer money, to go to a stupid spa or a jet plane, a private jet, and all this other crap. That's all she cares about. Where was she when all these American first candidates needed help? Nowhere to be found. She don't give a shit about you. And that's why you idiots that voted for her again, you're a freaking idiot. You're an idiot. It's like the GOP likes to lose. Now, we need to rebrand this party. President Trump rebuilt this party. We are the America First Republican MAGA Party. That's what we are. We gotta stop with this negative crap because it's just gonna consume you and make you not want to do anything. And if you guys could keep my father in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. He's in the process of getting his foot cut off today because he had an infection. Knew it just formed up, and the only thing they can do now is he has to amputate part of his leg up to his knee. So if you all could say a prayer for me, that'll be much appreciated because it's been pretty stressful a couple of days. Uh, Actually, just talked with them a couple of times this weekend, including today. So I got that in my mind. And yeah. Anyway, thank you. It's gonna suck, but the point of the matter is, we need to start talking about winning again. Like NC Deb, she told you what she did. She talked with other patriot groups in her community. If you have to have it at your local American Legion, do it. Because that's what we're doing. We're not quitting. We're not quitters. Ever. What does President Trump say all the time? We'll never yield. We'll never ever back down. We'll never ever surrender. We need to stop fighting each other and start uniting with each other. I'm seeing way too much. Well, this person said this, or this person said that. Stop with the division. You're giving them exactly what they want. I see it on Twitter Spaces. This person's accusing this person of this. This person's accusing that person of that. It needs to stop. Stop fighting with each other. I'm not talking about you guys that are here in the chat. I'm talking about the rest of America. Because I know you guys don't do that. I know some of you guys, personally, like Shift Kicker and so many regulars in here. I know you're not like that. Stop giving them what they want. Stop with the division. We're seeing Mega versus Vega. It needs to stop. Holy Batman. He's a type 2. I mean, he's been watching what he eats and stuff like that. It's not like he's, you know, he wasn't watching what he's eating because he was, he monitors his stuff every day. Once in a while, he'll have, this or that, but not all the time, you know. You won't have it all the time, just here and there. Once in the blue moon. But it was kind of his fault. I don't mean to, whatever. But he had what happened was, I think it was a couple of years ago. I'll go to this story, then whatever. He burnt his foot on his heating pad. He forgot to turn it off one night, and he burnt his foot. And he didn't get it looked at. So a year goes by, and he's starting to get an infection in his foot. So, long story short, now he's paying the consequences for not taking care of it early. Anyway, so now he's gonna have to get what the heck you call it? Those legs there. Whatever the hell you call it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments. Well, and I told him, that this all could have been avoided if you took care of it right away. He goes, yeah, I know. Yeah, you know. See, with me, it's if I feel in my gut if something's wrong, I go right away. I don't just wait. If it gets too bad, I go. But anyway. So in a way, he kind of brought this upon himself. Anyway. Anyway, back to current news here. But yeah, we need to start winning again. We need to start having that positive vibe again. We're not going to, put it this way, we're not going to win every battle. Not everything is going to be fair. We know the Democrats play dirty. Well, you know, they don't play fair. We know this. Everybody's like, oh, well, if we don't fix 2020, we're not. It's, I hate to say it, but it's over and done with. The courts didn't want to hear it. It's time to, I'm not saying move on from it, but they didn't want to hear the case. It's 3 years later. There's really not much else people can do. They didn't want to hear the case. They didn't. We need to start having that winning attitude. Everything was going on the stuff, Oh, we got, it's oh fear. What? Why do you think I made that post? I think it was about a week ago. I think God doesn't want you to live in fear. Stop living in fear. Stop putting out this fear propaganda. This is not what we're supposed to be doing right now. We need to stop promoting this fear propaganda. Satan lives off of fear. Yes, he does. Whoa, does he? You fall right into his trap. Stop living in fear. Stop being afraid. It says it in Joshua 1 through 9. Be not afraid, for I'll be with you wherever you go. He'll be with you in those battles. He'll never abandon you or forsake you. He will deliver you. I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to listen to me. Listen. We need to stop bringing God back into this country. Because we're too worried about this going on. We're too worried about what's going on over here. We're over the place. We're forgetting the most important thing. And that's God and His Son, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's the most important thing. The most important person we should be talking to right now. What don't worry about your worries, your struggles. Because He does win in the end. These evil bastards can do whatever the hell they want to us. God's going to have the final say with them. And it's not going to be pretty for them. We're too distracted with what's happening. But we're forgetting the most important thing in our lives. And that's our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and our Heavenly Father. We're losing focus because we're too worried. This fear propaganda is going to stop. We know what they're up to. We know what's going on. A lot of people just do it for clicks and likes. That needs to stop too. We need to stop living in fear. What the hell are we so afraid of? I don't understand. Can you guys help me understand what we're all so afraid of? I'm not afraid. Hell no. I'm just trying to figure out Wherever you feel like you're weakest, wherever your energy level is just, you feel like just giving up, talk to God. Let Him give you strength. Let Him fill you, baptize you with the Holy Spirit. Because I can tell you, when I took that photo that day, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, I felt God's presence. And He assured me that everything was going to be okay. He said, "Fear not, for I'm with you." That's the presence I got from them. And He said, "Keep fighting. You guys are winning." You feel the presence. I felt that right that second when I took that photo. Well, that beam of light was shining on me. This guy let me know he's there. Obviously, yes. He's let me know that everything's gonna be okay. Don't let the fear consume you. That's the whole purpose of why I put that picture up. Don't let fear consume your life because it's gonna destroy you. It's gonna it's gonna destroy you spiritually and physically and emotionally. There's too many channels I see out there putting all this fear propaganda out. No, 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 no. We know what they're up to. We know what's going on. Yeah, it is good to keep tabs on this stuff, but when you constantly promote fear, what are you doing? You're doing the work of Satan. You're taking Satan's number. That's what you're doing. Because he lives off of fear. He's very clever. Stop living in fear. Stop being afraid. Pick up your Bible. Stop making excuses. Let's figure out ways to take our country back. That's what needs to happen. We get these career criminals out of Washington, D.C. That's what needs to happen. Like I tell you all the time, President Trump can't do it by himself. He's only one guy. I can't tell you how many times he tell you to fight like hell. Nobody's doing it. He didn't have to do this. Again, take the abuse and all these darts and arrows for us again. He could have went back to his billionaire lifestyle and said, "Have a nice life." No, he chose to do it again because he loves his country and he wants to make sure we are protected from our enemies that want to destroy us. Let's talk about that he said with the woke whatchamacallit. No, that's not true at all. Because I check his Truth Social every day. He mentioned none of that sort. And the Wall Street Journal, it's garbage as far as I'm concerned. That's all you got to come up with leftist articles. Then you need to do better than that. Just saying. I read his Truth Social every day. He never said he was sided with the woke mob. You gotta be very careful where you get your information from, because the Wall Street Journal is garbage. He said it numerous times in his Truth Post that the Wall Street Journal is crap. Now, people just look at one sentence. Oh, he said this. No, he said multiple times that the Wall Street Journal is fake news now. You gotta be really careful where you get your information from, because 9 times out of 10 it's BS. I listen to what that man says every time he has a rally or whatever. I put my listening cap on. We all feel we all feel God's presence, but he's showing you what to do and what not to do. He show you, hey, don't fear not, don't be, fear not. He said, why you? He's gonna ask you, why are you so afraid? You need to get on your knees and pray to God. Pray for this nation, because it's systematically destroying it right now. We need to stop going on the defensive posture and go on the offensive. That's what needs to happen. Because having a defensive posture is only going to work for a little bit, and then eventually they're going to break through. Look at what's happening right now. We need to stop having a defensive posture and go on the offense. So that's the one thing our side can't do. Well, it needs to happen right now. I choose not to live in fear and not let this fear propaganda consume me. Because if you live in fear, you're not going to survive. You're just not going to survive. We're living this constant state of fear, putting out this fear propaganda. Well, what do you think's going to happen? People got to stop freaking out and no. Do I think we should prepare for the worst? Yeah. Well, you don't see me going, oh my God, this is going on. This is going on. That's going on. No. Stop that. So, all I got to say is enjoy, man, because everything that we've been saying for years is now being brought to the light. And now we're just pointing the finger at them and laughing at them. Say, ha ha ha, who's lying now? Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's great. Who's laughing now, commies? Well, certainly at you. They don't like it when you expose them. Did you notice that? They don't like that. They just want to keep everything under the rug. Well, everything's getting swept out of the rug and brought to the spotlight. How you like that? Ah, you deep state pukes thought you gotta get away with this, huh? Ah, you thought you could just sweep it under the rug and that we weren't gonna be able to connect the dots, huh? Well, guess what? We know everything now. It's not a damn thing you commie pukes can do to stop it either. Truth's already out. It's really nothing you can do now. We gotta talk about winning, not losing. And stop living your life in fear. If you feel like I want you to share this with everybody that you may know that's giving up the fight. I want you to listen to them. I want you to get fast forward to this point so they can listen to what I'm telling you. Whoops. No, let's not do that. A negative mind will get you nowhere. That's a fact. A negative mind will lead you down to a dark path. Uh huh. I choose not to live in fear. I choose not to give up because I believe in this country. That's why I'm still fighting here where I live. We need to have that winning spirit again. And I don't care what we gotta do to obtain it. We need to do it now. For 3 years, you guys had 3 years to fix the issues in your state. You did not. You had 3 years to do it. Just saying. And you didn't do it. Because you expect somebody else to do it for you. No. You need to do it. So what they're promoting all this stuff, all this fear, is to get you to submit to them. That's what it is. We're patriots for heaven's sakes. Patriots don't quit. That's not in our creed. That's not in our DNA. Hell freaking no. If you're just gonna give up, get the hell out of the way. Get out of the way. Let us real men fight. This is it. When he said this is the final battle, he's not kidding. He's not joking. When President Trump said this is the final battle for the soul of this nation, he's not joking. So we need to stop with this defeatist attitude. Stop. Just stop. We already know they don't play fair. We know that. Because that's all they know how to do is to steal it from you. That's it. We're not done. You want to win, you gotta have that winning attitude and positive energy. You don't have that, you're not gonna win. We're not always gonna get the result we want. That's what we need to learn too. We're not always gonna get what we want too. We're not gonna win all these battles. It's just not gonna happen. No, I'm not saying you know we know what they did last year and 3 years ago. We know that. But because people fail to fix the problem, they're still going to do it. It's up to you. It's up to us right here to get involved in your local area. I don't want to hear that it was too late. No, 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 no. I don't want to hear it because NC Deb, she the last year she did, I did. I mean, she shows you what they did to win. Now they won a lot, super majority in a lot of offices. Why is it the other red states get it right, but the seven battleground states can never get it right? I don't understand. This is not hard, guys. If we just take it seriously and actually want to win, you're never going to lose. By having this defeatist attitude, it, it's going to get you nowhere. You give it exactly what the government wants. It's either sit down and shut up and take it. Oh, frig no. It's time to grow a spine. Grow some balls. I don't mean to be inappropriate here, but you get my point. It's time to grow a damn spine and get back in the fight. Step the hell out of whatever the hell spell you're in. Snap out of it. Fight with each other and just sitting here complaining about it. It's not going to solve the problem. It takes you to solve the problem. He can't do this by himself, guys. He just can't. He's only one guy. We all need to fight like hell for him. Like we did in 2016. Because everybody was involved. Everybody was watching the polls. We had everybody at every freaking station. They tried to do it, but they couldn't because they didn't think Hillary would lose. That's why they're doing what they're doing now. Hey, B. Jarman. Good afternoon to you. If you want to win, you got to have that winning attitude. Not this crap defeatism. Because you're just giving them exactly what they want. Time for us to grow a spine and analyze what the hell we're doing wrong and fix it. Analyze what we're doing wrong and fix it. It's not hard. If you have to talk at your American Legions or your home, I don't give a damn. Do it. I don't give a damn how you do it. Just do it. Because this is it. This is the final battle. If we don't win, that's it. You can say goodbye to your Constitution, goodbye to the courts that we have right now, goodbye to everything. Because you sat there and refused to do something about it. Know that you could have done something about it. I know people in this chat won't do it. I know they won't. The people that follow the channel. But we need to fix the cover core of the problem. 7 states are involved to get rid of those contraptions. 7 states. 7 out of 50. We got another 42 to go. Let's get it done. Do it now. You have the right to peacefully protest outside your capital. I don't mean go to D. No. Stay away from DC. That's like a freaking booby trap waiting to happen. We gotta take back our local first before we can take over the federal. You're not gonna do it overnight either. It's gonna take some time. And once you break that through that barrier, guess what? Hey Pamela, how you doing? We need to figure out how to get through that barrier. Just that one little crack, that one little screw up. And I guarantee you, once we find it, throw it in. You're not going to win with a negative attitude. You're not. You're just not. We need to start talking about greatness again. What President Trump says all the time. We need to make America great again. That's just not some catchphrase either. This is one of the biggest political movements in American history right now. We're right here witnessing that. All of us. We can't win if we're fighting each other or accusing each other of this or drop it. We got a common enemy here. It's not us, it's them. That's a fact. So I want to hear in the chat what you guys are going to do from now until November next year. I want to hear it in the chat. Go. What are you going to do? Oh, so you're a PA. Well, see, you got rhinos in your state legislator. Work on that. Get people, grassroots people like you in there. That way you don't have that problem. You got to do your homework of who you're voting for. It's very important. You got to get people in there that are going to represent you, not the global elites, not their own pockets or their own interest. So you guys got to figure out a way there in Pennsylvania, PA, to fix that and quickly. If you have to replace them with grassroots people, this is what needs to happen. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, it's just money gets involved and all that stuff." Yeah, you guys are fine. You guys are officially a bright red state now, which is great. Florida gets it right. Texas gets it right. Iowa gets it right. North Carolina gets it right. Well, Robinson, NC Deb, I hear Robinson's running for governor there. That's good. That's awesome. That guy has a fire in his heart. And I've watched the speeches, man. They are just. Well, if you have people that are not representing you, get them the hell out. If they're not going to represent you, the people of PA, get them out. It's like if you guys need these people are corrupt, get them out of there. Because we just elected two Republican state committee people. The odds aren't in our favor either. That's the awesome part. We still won. Well, you gotta keep trying. You can't just throw in the towel. That's the whole point of this message here today. You can't just throw in the towel and just say, "Oh, well, we tried." You got you got to keep going, man. Analyze what's broken. Got 8 people in there. 8 people in there. That's great. Okay, so what have you done to fix that problem? That's the next question I want to ask you. And like I said, they're not always going to play fair. If you don't start making demands, enough of you out there, guess what? Because right now we're having the problems in that state, Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Arizona. Yes, I know. But I'm asking, just, very respectfully, what have you guys done to fix the problem? We already know it's that. But what there's got to be something you can do here. Oh. So who are you having a problem with in your town? Who's that following? Who's that following? Who's that listening to you on the GOP side? This is why I said 2 years ago it's so important to do your homework of who you're voting for. This is why we're in this mess, because we just vote based on party lines. No, 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 no. They're both part of the same bird. Was it meant to be a two-party system anyway? Just saying. So it's obvious you've got a lot of problems there in PA. Basically. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Mike. There you go. This is what I want you to do, Pamela. I want you to get together with your groups, not just a small group, by the way. You need to talk about what needs to happen. Get get together with like-minded people and figure out how you can fix that problem. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, we know they can, you know. That's why you got to elect the right people. I know you guys didn't vote these two dingbats in. We know that. We know what they did. That's why we got to do research and make sure that the person we're voting for is going to have the interests of the people, not so globalist uh, in their back pocket. That's why we're in this mess. And I can't believe it. I'll say this, Pamela, don't give up. Don't give up the fight over down there. I know I know it's discouraging. I know I get it. I know it's upsetting and stuff like that. But we're patriots. We find ways to win. So it sounds like you got a problem with your GOP there. That's the that's the first target you need to really address. Getting those jerk offs out and putting people in there that are going to listen to you, not ignore you. It's discouraging. They don't play. They don't play nice. They play dirty. And that's just the Democrat way. But we need to come up with ways to counterpunch. Look at what happened during the American Revolution. They talked in the taverns. They talked in their homes. They understood the risks that would be involved, the threat of death, hanging, loss of their families, and everything. They got threatened way worse back then. I mean, I get it, you know. Well, like I said, we got to fix it, especially those states. We know it's fixed. We know it's fraudulent. We know that. But these, you know, I mean, I live in a deep blue state. Everything, everything's stacked against me, and we're getting wins left and right. Grassroots people. So it can be done. And I'm actually friends with those people too. I got to know them very well. No, no, no. It's okay, Pamela. I want you. I don't want you to give up, though. We as American patriots have that fighting spirit. We don't quit. We don't yield. We never back down. We never surrender. Eventually, they're gonna crack. Eventually, they will crack. You just gotta find that little something, you know. I get you discouraged. Well, other people there in PA. Let me ask you a question, Pamela. How many people were actively involved in your state? Like for poll workers, poll watchers? Because that could be a problem too. If we don't have enough poll watchers and poll workers, then because if you had, they're not always going to play fair. Well, it's time for us to go on the offensive. Offensive. Us. Don't give up. What does President Trump say all the time? Never ever give up. You're gonna find that crack in that hole. I'm telling you. Eventually, you will find it, and then you can just drive a stake into that deep state heart. So it sounds like you got some work to do there in PA. And I know it seems like I don't know if you're still here, Pamela, but everything seems rigged against you, or everything seems against you. You gotta push for. You gotta keep pushing. Because like Mike is from Delaware. He's not giving up. Neither am I. They're not always gonna. They're never gonna play fair. We know this. So it sounds like. Oops. Sounds like you have a P problem. Start there. Work your way up. Seems that you have GOP that have no spine. Well, try to get some people in there that will listen to the people of Pennsylvania. We got work to do. I mean, this is our country. It's not theirs. It's ours. Like I say all the time, every side, every single one of you is an ancestral patriot. Real patriots don't quit. You keep pushing forward. You keep trying. You keep trying to try. Because eventually you're gonna find a crack. Ooh, okay. Look at what we're doing here. We're starting to find that little cracks. We've already elected two grassroots people for Republican state committee. It's not even that time yet, and they won overwhelmingly. So when everything seems stacked against you, you always find the ways to fight right through it. If that makes any sense. You find ways to win. You find ways to uh, to destroy them. I know I get people saying that oh it's lost. It really isn't. I hope you listened to me. They want you to think that nothing matters. That's what they're thinking. They're trying to condition you to think nothing matters anymore. That's what they're doing. They are systematically trying to condition you to think everything's hopeless and everything is lost. No, no, no. Do you think our patriot ancestors won at the very beginning of the war? No. They got their ass kicked. But then they started getting disciplined and started taking it seriously. And they defeated the biggest military of their time, of that time frame. When everything seems against you, you fight on to the next battle. Battles are not always going to be won. But once you find that crack, that way to victory, you can't lose. Every one of you is an ancestral patriot. Don't forget that. Every single one of you have one. It doesn't matter. Because I can tell you right now, I'm getting flashbacks. It's pretty intense of the battles they fought back then. When I watched that video, that's on my Rumble, we can't lose our courage and we can't lose our faith. We need to regain that and turn back to God. Put on the 6 plates of the armor, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, the belt of truth, the shield of faith, and the sandals of the gospel of peace. You don't have those on? Yeah. We're not, we're not always going to win. But does it mean we quit and give up? No. We fight on. We keep marching forward. That's the whole point of it. First years of the war, we were getting beaten so badly because we weren't disciplined. We didn't have any military experience. Thank you for the French. You get my point. You know what they thought? They thought the same thing. All is lost. It's a lost cause. That's what they thought. Some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. But then that victory in Trenton changed their whole way of thinking. There's battles we're gonna face, and they're always gonna lead to victory. But once you break through that center line, you're on a victory train like you won't believe. So this is what they're doing. They're trying to program you into thinking it's all hopeless. It does nothing matters anymore. So you just sit down and do nothing. That's what they want initially. I've been telling you guys this for months. Exactly what they want to do. They just hope you sit down, lay there, and do nothing. No, 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 no. We pick up our muskets, well, hypothetically. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, don't get the wrong idea. Pick up our muskets and we go to the next battle. Got the 4th of July coming up. Think about that. That day is very significant. It's the day they signed the Declaration of Independence to be free from tyranny. That's why they gave us the Constitution as a shield from tyranny. Good. See, people are starting to wake up. The more you talk to people, the more this is a spiritual awakening. What we're seeing. What the odds seem against you, you keep pushing ahead. You keep pushing forward. President Trump said in a speech in 2017. You always look ahead. You keep pushing forward. Well, supposedly. No, I'm kidding. He's at his freaking home 90% of the time. Oh, man. But that's good that people are waking up in these blue cities. Good. It's good to hear stories like that. I talk to Democrats here. They can't stand that guy. They say, I'm voting for Trump. Well, screw this guy. I said, there you go. So the people that have been asleep for a while, they're starting to see, okay, what the hell is going on here? Now they're starting to open up their blinders. Because you see all this corruption come out, and it's mass red pilling people like crazy. We don't quit. That's the whole point. That's not in that credo. Hell no. Like I said earlier, excuse me. Whoa. I don't know where that came from. Oh, crap. See what happens? I laugh and I get hiccups. Go figure, right? Oh, God, come on. Such a beautiful day. And for once, they're not actually spraying the sky with that crap. I actually have normal clouds. Holy crap, what a concept! Wow. Not actually freaking screwing with the freaking clouds anymore. Wow. How shocking is that? I'm sure they're probably doing it down, whatever, but they haven't been here for some reason. And I pay attention closely. As soon as I see it come up, I take a photo. I don't care. But all I'm saying is, you guys in those swing states, don't give up. Don't think that all hope is lost. Because that's how they want you to feel. They're trying to condition you so you just sit there and do nothing. No, 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 no. Slap a fist down and say, no more. Sorry. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. So that's what we're up against. The CCP owns most of the politicians, obviously the Biden family, and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's WF, Soros Organization, Zuckerberg organization, the WHO, and the WTO. There's many other people involved in it too. So that's what we're up against. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I believe in you guys. I want us to win in 2024. But we have to fix what's broken. You know what that is. 7 states already terminated their contracts with a certain company. You know who? 7 states. We got another 42 to go. Let's get it done. Don't quit. It's not enough creed. Time for us to go on the offense. Woo! Anyway, God bless all of you. Thank you so much for joining. You guys are amazing, as always. Get together with your people, your like-minded patriots. Start talking with one another and figure out ways to win again. Start talking with each other. But hey, are you telling what's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do to fix it. That's how you win. That's how our patriot ancestors won. They talked to taverns. They talked in their homes. They talked anywhere they could. And they came up with a solution. Now, I'm not saying we should go to that route. No. Because that's exactly what they want. But you get the point. They made their decision at that time. So keep fighting. Just because you're in the blue state doesn't mean, oh, it's hopeless. No. Look at Oregon. They're this close to turning red. That close. You guys are. And look at what they just did in California. They elected 6 House of Representatives. 6. I don't know who that is. Okay, guys. God bless you. I hope you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Stay the fight, Patriots. Ah!